EA Sports is proud to present the final round coverage of Q School, one of the true treasures of the sport, an American masterpiece. Pebble Beach Golf Links, it feels like home to be here. Hello friends, Jim Nance for EA Sports. David Faraday is my esteemed colleague and will be reporting the action throughout the afternoon. Here's a look at the latest leaderboard. What a nice way to get the round started.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14 here with your boy, Kevin Bull. This is post-baseball, pre-death. For those of you guys have asked, why is KB still alive playing golf? So this happened in the past, and we're going to continue on with KB in this golf game. I'm really enjoying myself with this game, to be honest with you. I was a huge Tiger Woods fan a few years ago and just stopped playing it for whatever reason. Too many other things going on. The game really wasn't changing all that much, so it wasn't really worth my time as far as buying a game. But it's been so long since I played that it kind of feels like a whole brand new game to me. I really enjoy creating my own guy in any type of sports game and moving their career along. But with this match right here, obviously this is a bad hit from me. Kind of moved my thumb over to the right side a little bit, got too close to the water, and got right over that cliff for a bad break into the water. But this was the first real match that I went up against where there was a lot of wind. With KB, of course with KB, I had to make him a power guy, so he hits the ball farther than your average bear. So he is a power guy. I also chose for him to hit the ball high in the air, which gives you more power, gives you more distance, but it also makes it where the wind will affect you more than a guy that hits it a lower trajectory. And this was one of the real first matches that I had to deal with a decent amount of wind. There was holes where it was above 10, 15 miles an hour. Like you can see there, 10-mile-an-hour winds. That makes a huge difference when you hit the ball up in the air. You really have to judge where you're going to aim the ball because it will travel quite a distance if the wind is strong, a distance away from where you're aiming. So it really took me a little while to get that figured out. I ended up in the rough and in the bunkers and all that kind of stuff a whole lot this round compared to my first couple rounds that I played, which actually made it very easy the first few rounds. I mean, it seemed like this game was going to be a walk in the park, which it still really is. This game is not a very difficult game. If you've never played a golf game, once you start figuring out how to swing consistently, how to aim correctly, judging your distances correctly, and being able to put spin on the ball that puts you in position to get birdies, this game really isn't that difficult. Obviously, you're still going to have missed shots here and there. You're going to have to judge based on wind and all that kind of stuff where you're supposed to aim. So you can screw that kind of stuff up here and there. But for the most part, in generality, this game is not that difficult. So if you are thinking about getting a golf game but you're worried about learning curve and all that, you really can get right into this game. And after playing just for a few days, you should be able to get the handle of it as far as being able to play pretty well. So, like I said, I really do enjoy this game. I live streamed a little bit last night, just kind of hung out in the stream, played a couple rounds of golf, had some music going, and just like a nice chill, relaxed type live stream. And that's really what you get out of this game, is something just kind of relax you a little bit. It's not nearly as frustrating as when you're playing baseball and going through a slump, or you put in Madden and something dumb happens, like a lineman can intercept you, jump 15 feet in the air and intercept your pass, or you fumble all the time, or yada, yada, yada. You don't really get the cheap stuff happen too often in this game, and it's basically just you against the ball. I mean, it's not that difficult, but you can get into situations like this where you kind of rush a little bit too much. Obviously, I'm fast forwarding this just because it was so ridiculous. I should have the Benny Hill music going on because it was over the one side of the green, over the other side of the green, over the other side of the green, back and forth. So a lot of times that kind of stuff will happen if you don't take your time, aim the correct shot to where you needs to go, and figure it out. Because a lot of times if you just kind of get up there and swing, it's not going to be the right club. It's not going to be aimed in the right position, and you're going to make dumb mistakes like that. So you definitely do have to take your time when you're aiming your shots, and make sure that you put it in the right position, or you're going to end up with bogeys, which I did a lot this round. Trying to rush through it a little bit too much, not taking into account the wind as much as I needed to. And again, this was my first real round with a lot of wind, so I wasn't really quite sure how my ball would react in such high wind, but we got it figured out. Unfortunately, I dropped a few shots early and just really couldn't come back as far as this tournament was concerned. But starting to try to finish strong here. You can see 2 birdies in the last couple holes. And here we are on the 18th. This is a par shot to finish out the tournament at +1, which obviously is not going to win. But it gives me a top 10 finish, which is all that you really need to get in this game. Obviously, the higher position you finish, the more XP you get, and the more XP you get, the more unlocks you get, and the more unlocks you get, the better clubs you get, and the better clubs you get, the better player you become. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed. I will talk to you soon. Peace.